Leaves! That's right, it's that time of year again. Autumn. Now I would insert awesome scenery here, but... Yep. Rain. This is as good as it's gonna get. Thanksgiving coming up, I decided to do a party type of look, kind of glam, smoky eye almost, but for Thanksgiving. So nothing too harsh with black, but more of a gold and bronzy smoky eye. So if you guys would like to see how I made this look, please keep watching. So starting off, I have nothing on my face except my Pure Moist moisturizer. To cover up, I'm using my concealer in Spice by E.l.f. For this look, I didn't want to do too much of a harsh brow because our focus is going to be mainly on the eyes. So what I'm doing is just outlining with concealer around the brows, but not filling them in. Go ahead and get your trouble areas around the nose, mouth, and under the eyes as well. I like to place the product with my brush and then go in and blend in with my fingers, just so it gives it more of a natural look. So for foundation, I'm going to go ahead and use my Tinted Moisturizer by Aveda in Sandstone. I'm applying this with a damp beauty blender just so it gives it more of an airbrushed and flawless finish. So while I was putting on my foundation, the scar that I have on my forehead decided to reveal itself, so I had to go back and cover it up with concealer again. It happened from a wax accident, so don't worry you guys. To set my under eyes and the scar, I'm going to go ahead and take my tone correcting powder from E.l.f. and a very dome fluffy shaped brush just so it can reach all the crevices. To set everything in, I'm using my powder foundation by Aveda and Twig. So this Coastal Suns sample that came in my Ipsy bag has been my jam recently. I used the darker shade that's more matte for a contour and the pink for a blush, but very lightly. Just to give the rest of my face a little life back, I decided to dust a little bit of the blush on my chin, nose, and forehead. So I'm going to be using a primer to enhance all of the eyeshadows I'm going to be using today, and I'm using E.l.f.'s Eyelid Primer. I'm actually taking some of the primer underneath my eye along my lower lash line as well because we'll be applying some eyeshadow there. If you don't have primer, no worries, just use concealer. So for the eyeshadow to have something more sticky to grab onto, I'm using an eye base by Bombshell Cosmetics in Submissive. Now if you don't have a sticky base like this, you don't need to use it, you can totally disregard this step and go ahead and just use some plain gold eyeshadow. Next I'm taking a very pearly champagne-y color by E.l.f. So I'm taking a flat brush and applying this in the inner corner and just the first third of the eyelid. So the camera's not taking up the color very well, but this is a very gold-ish, almost bronze color. And we're going to be taking a fluffy brush and building the color mainly in the outer crease. So what we're doing is just creating a gradient effect from light to dark. Just to help darken up the crease a bit, I took a more of a concentrated brush that's smaller, just to place the color, and then taking the fluffy brush and help blending it out again. I'm also applying this color with that same brush underneath on the lower lash line. For highlight, I'm taking a matte white, and I'm just taking a fluffy brush, applying it on the brow bone, as well as help blend out the color a bit. Now you can go back and forth with the two colors until you are happy with the look. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I take my time. Just to finish up with the eyeshadows, I'm just taking that gold base and applying it back in the center of the lid. I'm using my favorite eyeliner of all time, Perversion by Urban Decay, to tightline and to go on my waterline, as well as putting it as close to my lash line as possible, and then I'm going to be taking an angled eyeliner brush and smudging it out just for a smoky effect. I used Lash Gallery by M Cosmetics for mascara, and I lined my lips with Toast by Jordana, and then used Guilty Pleasure by Starlooks for lip gloss. And there's your finished look. The rain threw off the lighting at the end of the filming, so I turned on my lamp and switched my filming spot to give you guys a better look at the true color of my makeup. You guys are still hanging on watching, thank you for watching. And if you please would like, share, and subscribe, it would really help me out. Okay, until next time guys, bye.